Alright guys, welcome back to another Rhea Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays, and today we're going to be doing another top 10 rare champions list. So we're doing one for the clan boss, no specific order as always. It's much easier for me to make the video if it's not a specific order. If you guys want me to do in specific order, let me know down in the comment section. And let's get started. So number one, we have Ethel. So Ethel's, I'm still using her honestly. I still use her Nightmare for clan boss because of her A1 right here. She attacks 3 times, so she uses Giant Slayer, and she has a 75% chance of placing a weakened debuff for 2 turns on the last hit. So if you increase that, it's going to be a 100% chance. Just make sure you have high enough accuracy depending on which clan boss you are facing. So that's what she's mainly used for in clan boss, this ability right here, Strike Down. So that's what makes her really good for clan boss. She has an AoE that doesn't really help in clan boss. She can increase her attack, increase her defense. That doesn't really help. So she's just really there for her A1, which is very good. And she also has 104 speed. So that's why Ethel is one of the top 10 best rare champions for clan boss. So number 2, we have another one of the starters. We got Kale. So Kale really shines in the beginning. He shines much more than Ethel because he has poison. So his kit is very good for, he has poison. He has his A1 has a 2.5% poison debuff. And he has this ability right here, A3, Disintegrate. He attacks 4 times at random. So if it's random, it's going to hit 4 times on the clan boss because he's the only target. So he has a 40% chance, well, it's higher than that, 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. So he's very good at placing poisons. The poisons do a lot of damage over time. And if you have War Master on him, he's going to be dealing much more damage. But he falls off. There are way better options than him in the late game. So that's one of the reasons why I don't consider him top tier, but he is top tier for rare champions in clan boss, because of his poison abilities. And he's very accessible as well, so you can get him in the beginning of the game. You can upgrade his abilities easily. Same with all the champions here. If you get rare skill books, which are not easy to get, but they're attainable, you can get them. So number 3, we have everybody's favorite dwarf for sure. We have Bulwark. So he has a weaken on his A1, but it's only 15%. I think Ethel's was 25%. And he only has a 30% chance of placing the weakened debuff for 2 turns. But he's a defense-based champion, so that's where he's really good. He's going to be very tanky, not like Ethel, who's not really tanky, and she needs to be built lifesteal. This guy can be built with defense and HPs, things like that, and his artifacts, speed, things like that. So he can really shine in clan boss because he also has an HP burn right here. He has 75% chance of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. And when attacked, he has a 3% chance of extending the duration of all debuffs on attacker by 1 turn. So he can extend his HP burn, his weaken. He can extend poison, people's poison on him. Decrease attack, decrease defense. You know, all these debuffs, he can increase it. Increase the duration. So he's got 1,266 defense, 97 speed. Not too shabby. He's got 13,875 HP. That's a lot of HP as well for a rare champion. So yeah, he's number 3 on my list. No specific order, of course. So he's hard to get. He's a void champion. So he's on my top 10 rare champions list. So number 4 is probably the best rare champion for clan boss. We have Apothecary. So this guy literally carries. So Apothecary is very good because he has 2 moves that really shine in clan boss. It's his boon of speed. So he has 30% chance of increasing. He places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns, and he fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. And he is really fast. So you can build him 6 speed artifact pieces. And he's going to go very often. He's going to be if he's not filling turn meter for his allies, he's going to be attacking 3 times at random. There's only 1 target, so he's going to be attacking the clan boss 3 times. With Giant Slayer, he's going to be dealing lots of damage. And if you are ever in a difficult situation, you got his heal right here. So he also heals a lot. It's a 2-turn cooldown, and his heal can be critical. So you got very good abilities here. This guy's not a rare champion, man. This guy's almost a legendary. So yeah, Apothecary. You guys have Apothecary? Keep him, man. Don't feed this guy. So he's in my list for the top 10 best rare champions for clan boss. If he's not on my list, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't even be talking. So number 6, we have Grandmaster. So Bannerlord's faction is not really that good. I mean, they're not very bad, but they're not very good. Like, they don't have champions that They don't have a lot of champions that are good in Clan Boss, so I can only pull one from them. So he has a triple hit on his A1, which is a Giant Slayer candidate right there, automatically. And he also has a decreased attack on his A2. So these two moves make him very, very good for Clan Boss. In the beginning, you can go easy, normal, hard. You can probably get away with brutal, but if you have a better champion, I would go for that. So let's look at his stats. He's got 100 speed. That's pretty good. 16,185 HP. So he's very, very good for Clan Boss for a rare champion. I don't see a lot of people using him though. So next up is Rhea. So Rhea is a very delicate champion. She's only got 12,000 HP. So if you want to run her in Clan Boss, make sure you guys are getting HP percentage on her gloves. So make sure you guys are getting HP percentage on her gloves and as well as her chest if you can, because she's very, very squishy. You want her to survive because she has some solid moves for Clan Boss. She's got her A2 has poison on it. She attacks the enemy 3 times, and each hit has a 35% chance of placing 5% poison debuff. So her poison is 5%, not the 2.5% kind. And it's a 4-turn cooldown. So it's a 50% chance of placing 5% poison debuff if you upgrade her skills. So this is a move that looks really, really cool. If you upgrade it, it's going to be a 4-turn cooldown. She attacks the one enemy with 2 random allies. Allies join the attack, use their default skills. So if you run her with champions that have Giant Slayer, that is very, very good. But make sure you guys make her tanky because she's very squishy. So on build properly, this is one of the top 10 best rare champions for Clan Boss. Number 8, Skullsworn. So this guy's a farmable champion. You can get him in State Chief Sewers of Arnok. I've done a guide for him. I've showcased him in Clan Boss. He can hit up to 4.6 million damage on hard on Clan Boss. You can use him in brutal. Nightmare is going to be much harder because he's very squishy. He's got 12,000 HP, so you got to build him with lifesteal. You got to get HP percentage. Primaries on his chest and as well as his no, just his chest because you need the crit rate on his gloves. So what is really good is that he has a double hit, so you got to use some War Master on him. He has a 20% chance of placing an extra hit. This extra hit does not proc on Giant Slayer or War Master, but it can go like infinite amount if you can proc to 20%. So that 20% can be a 30% chance. And then his A2, he has a self buff, so increases his own speed and places counterattack. So as we know, counterattack is very good for Clan Boss. When he AoEs, you can counter back. And his passive ability, he fills his turn meter by 15% on critical hits. And fills his champion's turn meter by 50% if the champion kills the enemy. But he's not going to kill any enemies in Clan Boss. But every time he crits, he's going to be filling his turn meter by 15%. So he has a double hit here. So if you crit that twice, that's 30% turn meter. So yeah, he's a very, very good champion. Slept on. So you guys check out my video if you haven't. Yeah, he's a very, very good champion. I keep saying very, very good. And he's easy to skill up because he's farmable. So number 9, we got Painkeeper. So I know Painkeeper got nerfed recently. But she is still pretty solid. She's a rare champion, so you can max her out. She's got 102 speed, so 19,320 HP is very, very massive for a rare champion. So she's pretty fast. She has a high health pool. She can increase her turn meter by 10% on her basic attack, which is very good because she needs to go as often as she can because of her abilities are very good. So she has an AoE that heals all allies by 15% of her max HP. So if you have her with a lot of HP, she's going to be healing a lot. And then you also have this move. Combat Tactics is where she really shines. She can decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 1 turn. So that's going to be good with Apothecary champions that have mass counterattack like Skull Crusher, Martyr, characters like that. So if you upgrade the ability, it's going to be a 4-turn cooldown that can decrease allies cooldown. So that's very, very good. So she's still a good champion. There's no reason why you guys should not stop using her if you have her fully booked. She's not as good as she was before, but she is still very solid. And last but not least, we have Coldheart. So Coldheart is Coldheart is like one of those champions. If you have her, you're blessed. She has a quadruple hit on her basic attack. So she's very good with Giant Slayer because of that. Not only does she have a quadruple hit, so she's going to be good post your 6 masteries. She has this move right here, Heart Seeker, which she's viable even if you don't have tier 6 masteries because she's hitting the enemy based on his max HP. And also if they have heal reduction, which synergizes with her A1, she can place poison, a 5% poison debuff on the Clan Boss. So she's very good. Her speed is at 94. She's very squishy, so you're going to want to build her with HP percentage primaries on her gloves and her chest so that she can survive as long as she can. Use lifesteal on her, and yeah, you should be solid. Lifesteal and speed for Clan Boss. So I do have some honorable mentions. I have Grappler. I was going to put him on the list, but I couldn't find anybody else to take out. So he has a weaken on his basic attack. It's not as good as Ethel's, but it's a double hit, so there's that. So he would have been easily... It was very, very hard to do it, but he could have been on my top 10 list. He has poison on his A2. He can place a shield buff on all allies that equal 20% of their HP and 50% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. So he's got 94 speed. He's got a lot of defense, mediocre HP. And then there's another champion that I wanted to put on the list, but I couldn't. Is Blood Painter. So he can place poison, 5% poison debuff for 1 turn on his basic attack. And then he also fills the turn of all allies except himself by 20%. And places a 25% increase attack buff on allies for 2 turns. And then there's one champion that was so hard for me to take him out. This guy. I really, really, really wanted to put this guy in. He has a triple hit on his basic attack. So Giant Slayer right there. And then he can steal a random buff. He can steal 1 buff from the clan boss. So if the clan boss have attack up, he can steal that. And then he also fills the turn of all allies by 25%. And places a 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 2 turns. So if you guys think that I should have taken some champions out for these ones, let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. So that's it for the video, guys. If you guys found this video entertaining or helpful in any way, make sure you guys drop a like. As I stated earlier, this is no specific order, and you guys might have a different list than I do. It's okay if you guys don't agree with me. That's fine. Let's keep it civil, guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, first time watching me, you like what you see, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell notification. YouTube knows that you guys want to stay up to date on all my latest content. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.